For the 100% cheapest coins on the internet with reliable delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor MMOEXP by clicking the link at the top of the description and use code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Salsa's family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 21 video on the channel, and in today's video we're going to be going over what you guys should be doing right now to get a free glitchy 95 overall card the fastest way possible in Madden 21. Now we're going to be getting one of these new 95 overall team standout players absolutely free in today's video. You're actually going to be earning a fantasy pack, so you can select any of these 95s, and these cards are currently selling for around 350k, so you're getting a really good value card absolutely free in the video. Now I'm also going to be giving away one of these 95 overall players in my second video today if this gets up to 1,000 likes, so leave a like on the video down below, and if you're not yet subscribed with the post notification bell turned on, be sure to change that by clicking the red subscribe button so you don't miss out on my second video later today and potentially have a chance to get one of these 95s absolutely free. So let's get into this one, boys. In order to get this pack, what we're going to be doing is hopping into the solo challenges, scrolling on over to the team affinity solos, and we're going to be scrolling down to the team standout series 4 solo challenges. Now when it comes to these solos, there's no star reward, there's nothing like that. All you need to do is knock out every single solo on 1 or more star difficulty. As you guys can see right here, I have completed about half of the challenges already. I would say this took me just over 30 minutes to do so it's probably going to take you guys about an hour if you use the strategies in today's video to complete these solos in the fastest way possible. Now like I said, the first thing you guys want to do is play all these solos on 1 star difficulty. There's no reason to play them on 2 star. All you need to do is complete each challenge on 1 star and you're going to be able to get the fantasy pack, allowing you to select any of the 95s and get one of these players to add to your team. Now secondly, once you guys do complete all 32 of the solo challenges, you're gonna have to play one of the solos over again and knock it out. Now the reason why you have to do that is so that EA grants the pack on your account. For some reason, when you play all the challenges, they don't give you the pack right away, so come back in here and play one of the solos, probably the easiest one, over again. All you're gonna have to do is like score a touchdown pass on a lot of these solo challenges, so play one of the solos over again and you're gonna be able to get credited with the pack on your account once you do so and once you've knocked out all the prior challenges. Okay, so now let's get into some specific tips to complete these solos really quickly. There's a lot of different styles of challenges in here, and I think the most common one is probably the get tackle solos. There's a lot of solos in here that require you to get a certain amount of tackles to knock it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop into this bear solo challenge on 1 star difficulty, and I'll show you guys the fastest way possible to get tackles in these challenges. Okay, so let's get into this challenge right here. The first thing you guys want to do is scroll on over to coaching adjustments and set your curl flat depth to 30 yards. Now once you've done that, scroll down to the prevent defense and call the defense prevent. Now we're going to click triangle, we're going to flick the right stick up, that's going to put all of those defenders into curl flats, and like we just did, those curl flats are going to be dropping to 30 yards. There's going to be so much space over the middle and on both sidelines for the CPU to make the pass. All we're going to do after that happens is we're going to come up and we're going to make a tackle, and this is easily going to be the best way to get tackles. As you guys can see right here, we don't want to give them any pass rush. We'll actually let Mitch Trubisky run with the ball. I'll let him pick up this fumble as well because we want to continue to get tackles. We want the drive to go on for as long as possible. Now one other quick tip you guys can do after you've shaded over top, which is going to put those players into curl flat zones, is you can also put some QB contains on the field. So to do that, we're going to click R1 and we're going to click R1 again. Essentially what that's going to do is just going to slow down your pass rush a little bit. Your pass rush is going to come in a lot slower, which is kind of what you want, because if you get to the quarterback, they're going to throw a pressure and accurate pass, and just like that, in about 3 plays, we already have 3 tackles. Now on 3rd down and 2nd down situations, we want to let them pick up a 1st down. Obviously they missed the pass there, which is super unfortunate, but we want to let them pick up 1st downs, and if we get the ball back in any of these get tackle solos, I'm immediately punting it right back to them. There's no reason for me to have the ball. We'll fair catch this, we'll punt it back to them, and then we'll be able to basically do the exact same thing, and we'll get up to 6 tackles relatively quickly. This is probably the best way possible to get tackles, so I just wanted to show you guys that in this first section of the video. Now next up, let's do passing yards. We're gonna get these 100 passing yards in 1 drive. I know a lot of you guys would probably score a touchdown, then have to get a stop, get the ball back, and continue to rack up passing yards, but let me hop into the Steelers solo, and you guys can use this strategy to get unlimited passing yards in any solo challenge on 1 drive. So what we're gonna do right here is we're gonna call a passing play, and we're gonna go relatively deep. We'll pick up about 50 yards on the first play, so we're gonna really come into any pass, it doesn't matter. Quick slants, we're gonna throw a streak out there on the field, and all we're gonna do is lob this this up to DK Metcalf. He's gonna make the catch, and we're gonna go down. So I'm actually just gonna possession catch that right here. DK Metcalf will go down, we'll hurry up offense, and then when we do is we actually audible into inside zone. So I'm calling inside zone, and I'm running backwards. Now essentially what that's gonna do is it's gonna allow me to continue to rack up passing yards. We go down with Alvin Kamara by double tapping square. We can run hurry up offense, or we can call literally any play, and now all I'm gonna do is throw another streak to DK, and that's gonna continue to rack up these passing yards in the most efficient and effective way possible. We don't have to go through any of those cut screens where we punt the ball or kick the ball off. We don't need to do anything. We can literally do this in a couple of plays. As you guys can see, we get the passing yards. If we needed more than 100 yards, we could go down again, run backwards, throw the streak. You can just do that over and over again, but as you guys will see, we're gonna easily be able to knock out this solo challenge in literally just a couple of seconds. So that's how you guys want to play these passing challenges. Now next up, let's go over these sacks or user tackle solos. You guys can utilize this play that I'm about to show you guys to either get sacks instantly or get user tackles on your first try every time. We're gonna hop into this solo on 1-star difficulty, and I'll show you guys how I'm able to do that right here. Okay, so within this challenge, guys, we're gonna be scrolling into the special teams. You guys want to play this on 1-star difficulty for it to work as good as possible, but you should be playing all these solos on 1-star anyways. Now on this special team section, we're gonna go over to the right until we get to punt block 4-4 even, and we're gonna call the play 8-up safe man. Now I'm holding the right trigger and I'm holding the left stick down at the snap of the ball. We can even do that before the ball snaps, and essentially what's gonna happen is we're gonna run right by this tackle, and we're gonna be able to sack the quarterback instantly. That's gonna count as a user tackle. That will count as a sack. So whatever challenge you need to complete, whether it's a sacks or it's a user tackle solo, you can utilize this play to knock it out on your first try every single time. Boys, if you've got to this point in the video, leave a like. This should be saving you tons of time. I'd really appreciate it if you leave a like. It does help the channel out so very much. Now the second to last set of solos I want to go over are going to be your rushing solo challenges. As you guys can see, we need 100 rushing yards right here. Let's hop into the challenge and I'll show you guys the best way possible to do this. Now when it comes to the rushing challenges, we're kind of going to be doing the inverse of the passing challenges. We're going to run the ball, and then we're going to take a really long sack and continue to run the football again. So as you guys will see, we're going to come out in one of my favorite rushing plays, just stretch out a single back wing stack, and we're going to pick up as much yards as we possibly can on this first play. As you guys can see, we're able to get to the edge and we're gonna pick up tons of yardage really easily. Nice little stop and go there. We're able to continue running, and we're gonna go down because we need over 100 yards on the solos, so there's really no way we'd be able to pick that up on the first play. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna audible into a passing play, and we're gonna take a sack with Rich Gannon. So I'm just gonna run backwards. What you don't want to do is you don't want to run to one of the sides like this, or it's gonna credit you as a rush. You're gonna want to run straight back, and this is gonna credit you as a sack. So we're gonna let one of these guys tackle us. As you can see, defensive linemen running in this game honestly just makes me laugh, and they're finally going to be able to complete the sack. That's not going to count as any rushing yardage against us. That's going to count as passing yardage against us. So now what we can do is we can audible back into our favorite running play, and we can pick up as much yardage as possible utilizing this. And if we pick up like 50 yards right here, we're going to be able to complete the solo without giving the ball back to our opponent, having to play defense and all that stuff right there. As you guys can see, we're on arcade mode, so you are going to be able to pick up yards very easily. Unlike the passing solos, you might have to take a couple of different cracks at this before you're able to get all the yardage that you possibly need. But as you guys can see right here with Alvin Kamara, a couple of little stop and goes. We got the defense looking silly, and we're gonna be able to knock this solo out in just a couple of minutes, whereas usually you'd probably spend like 3 to 4 minutes if you needed to punt the ball back and play some defense. Now the final tip I'm gonna have for you guys is the win game solo challenges. For basically all these win game solos, all you want to do is chew as much clock as possible off the clock. As you can see right here, we're starting in the fourth quarter, and all I'm going to do is once I get the football, I am chewing the clock out, running the ball every single play, and we're looking to either kick a field goal or score a touchdown on the last or second to last play to ensure that we win the game and we take as little time as possible to knock the challenge out. Now that's really all I wanted to go over in the video today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. I will be going over the best player to pick out of this pack in the second upload later today, so check that one out. If you are watching this video a little bit late, it will be posted already. And yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and until next time, I'm out. Peace.